welcome back. Your dreams were your ticket out. Welcome back to that same old place that you laughed about. Well, the names have all changed since you hung around, but those dreams have remained and they've turned around. Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Back here where we need ya. Back here where we need ya. Yeah, the tease him a lot, 'cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome back. All right. So, got a new setup kind of here, and I'm just so everything's like different now. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm trying to make sure everything is still looking good. I think we're good. We've got I'm double checking some other sources to make sure that the stream is going and everything's cool. Yes. Good. Good. I think we're good. All right. Yes. All right. Get a stretch. Okay, that's good. Oh, that's good. All right. So, like I mentioned, I have a new setup. So I got like a new laptop, right? Because the old one, I'm in my work shed, right? And a lot of it, like I'm trying to power everything off of like solar power. At least this stuff here, like this thing's here. Like the machinery, not so much maybe, but this stuff on this side, I'm trying to do solar power. And the other laptop that has an older laptop, and it can't really keep a charge, but the brick on it is huge, so it draws a lot of power. And so I'm switching it up. So this is like a small, oh yeah, a small laptop. It has like two screens, and yeah. So and it's newer, so the battery should be better. You know what I'm saying? So it should last longer and stuff. So neither here nor there. Welcome to untilit.works, a thing I made mostly for myself to be able to work on projects that I've been meaning to work on. Because I'm the type of person, if I don't make time, I'll never find time. And by doing untilit.works, it gives me the opportunity to be able to set time aside to work on things. Because again, if I don't make time, I'll never find time. So yeah, so been pretty productive thus far. I'm replying to an email for like uh again for my new business. It's going to be like a project, and so we're working out details now as far as like pricing for things, and I think it's going to be pretty dope. So I've got a couple of things. I got my like first actual order, so I'm going to go through and start working on that. I've got so yeah, I'm gonna start printing up some of that stuff because I have the printer that can run that, so I'm gonna start doing that. Also some other stuff. I'm waiting to hear back from some folks, and they seem excited. And then this new one, so trying to keep it moving. And then I'm looking into other printers because I want to get into like larger prints. And so I think I might have found one, but it's stupid expensive. But it does multiple things. I was thinking about getting two things that do things I was looking for, but this one thing does what those two things do and more. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I'm trying to rationalize it. And plus, business expense. You know what I'm saying? It's not a huge shed, but I think I have space for that thing, like right here. I think so. All right, neither here nor there. Okay, so the stuff I'm working on. Hopefully, whatever you're working on, you're making some progress. So, untilit.works consists of ciphers, and a cipher is a 3-hour block of time. Within each cipher, there's a session. There's a work session and a break session. Work sessions are like 45 minutes, heads down, working on what you're working on, trying to make some progress. Break sessions are these where I'll pop up on the video to remind you to take a break. You can get up, walk around, drink some water, or sit here and watch me talk about something I found interesting on the internet. The whole point is for you to not think about the thing that you're just focusing on. Let your mind relax. All right. Now, where am I at? Okay, cool. So, like I said, I will pop up here on the video to remind you to take a break. Now, if you ever come to the site and we're in the middle of a break session, the video may look like it's frozen, and that's because browsers allow for autoplay video with audio. And that's why the notice there below that says you may need to click play to start the stream. Next to that is open close caption button. So if you click that, I'm using the speech recognition API that's built into Chrome browsers to turn my speech into text. And so hopefully what's popped up in that area will be transcribed accurately and placed there. All right, cool. So I'm looking at it now. It looks like it's working. Cool. Kind of. It's not too bad. All right. Cool. My bad. It's distracting me. All right. So below that, you can. There's two buttons. They're broken. Don't worry about it. But if you'd like to join the chat and ask questions, there's a button to do that. All right. Cool. And then there's a countdown timer, a countdown when the next work session starts, so you can keep up with that. You don't have to sit here and listen to me. All right. Cool. All right. Let's talk about the work session. Now, oh, this is totally not what I was looking for. Okay, hold on. My bad. I should have looked at the slides before I actually did it. That one was called, what was I could have sworn it was called? So yeah, so again, I'm loading up all the tabs in a different it's not this one because that's no. So I'm loading, so I have to load all the different tabs and things that I have like pre-saved in the other one. I have to do it here. Where are you? And so I normally have everything kind of like just ready to go. I had a click of a button, but not here, not right now. Okay, hold on. I really should have looked through the slides. I just saw the title. I'm like, oh, it's got to be it. Oh, yes, I remember now what it's called. Okay. There we go. All right, cool. Now the work session. Share that screen. Cool. There we go. Nice. So now the work session looks like this. Over in the upper right-hand corner, if you click subscribe, it will show you all the upcoming ciphers you can subscribe to get notified when we go live. Over on the left-hand side, there's an audio player. Did that get bigger or is it just on my screen? No, it's just on my screen. There's an audio player, so you want to listen to some tunes, you can there. Towards the bottom here, towards the center, we have a to-do section where it says add a task. You type in your task, hit enter or the plus button, it'll add it to the list. You can edit the task by clicking the text. You can delete it by clicking the X button, or if you want to mark it complete, click the checkbox. Now send it to the done section. If you click that header done, it will show you all the things you got completed. Now, if you click this Twitter icon, it'll open up Twitter and it'll pre-populate a tweet listing all the things you got completed with a nice little check mark next to it. So for me, it's kind of like a good way of saying and visually seeing, oh, I got some stuff done, feeling good going to the week. Over in the right-hand column, we have a countdown timer, countdown to when the next break session happens. Again, that's like 15 minutes after the hour. View tutorials. Now, let's say you don't have a thing that you specifically want to work on, but you still want to feel productive. You know what I mean? And you heard that, hey, web development sounds pretty cool, but you don't know where to start. So I have links to Free Code Camp and the Odin Project. And from what I've seen from the curriculum and what people have told me that have gone through them, I think if you complete those projects and those programs, you'll have a good understanding of what it takes to do web development. And then from there, you can make an educated decision on whether or not you want to spend more time and or money in pursuing it. And I'm realizing that the camera is shaking because this monitor is on, so it's kind of shaking every time I touch the tip. So I want to stop doing that. So hopefully I'll stop doing that. All right. So yeah, so those links are there. Then let's say if you're already into web development, but you may be looking for a quick project that you can kind of start and finish, like following a guide or what have you, right? I have links to 3 tutorials that go to the Vonage developer platform. And I'm a JavaScript developer advocate at Vonage. And part of my responsibility is to look over tutorials. And so one of the tutorials is following the tutorial, you create this application. There's an input box and a button. You put your home phone number into that input box, hit call, and your real world phone will ring. Then there's one that's the opposite. So after you follow the tutorial, have this application, you hook that up to a virtual number that you get from Vonage. You, from your real world phone, you can call that virtual number, and the application you create, you'll be able to answer that call. Then there's one where 2 users like log in to the application and one can call the other through the browser and have a conversation. Pretty cool stuff. So those are there. Then I will come back to Hako, but show and tell sign up. If you want to come up here and talk about something you found interesting on the internet, feel free to do so. Show and tell sign up will walk you through that process. And now Hako, And don't worry about the highlight thing. That's part of the broken stuff I got to fix at some point. Hako stands for help a coder/creator out. It's a thing I made that if you ever get stuck or maybe you want feedback on a thing that you're working on, you can create a Hako, which is like a room that you can invite people to join. And the hope is that together as a collective, you'll be able to come up with a solution or the feedback on a thing that you're working on. So if you were to click view Hako, it'll show you all the different Hakos that have been created. You can click the creator's name to open up Twitter or GitHub, depending on what they logged in with, to check out their profile, to see if you're not, you would like to request to join the room. I also added a filter by keyword list, so you can filter by different keywords, maybe like a certain subject maybe that you're looking for may be there. Now, when you click create a Hako, you're presented with this form. You put in your title and 3 keywords, hit create. It'll generate a unique URL that you can then copy and or click to share to Twitter. When you join your Hako, it looks like this. We have the title here towards the top. Over on the right-hand side, you can leave or you can open the menu for some more options. We got a text chat here. We'll come back to that. On the left-hand side, we have a countdown timer, countdown when the next break session happens. And again, like 15 minutes after the hour, you can copy the URL again, and you can click to share to Twitter. Now, like I mentioned, when someone clicks your link, they just don't automatically join your room. They're requesting to join your room. So they'll show up under pending. You'll be able to click their username to open up either Twitter or GitHub, depending on what they logged in with, to check out that profile to see whether or not you like to let that person into your room. Now, if you do approve them and they turn out to be a terrible person, you can always ban them and then kick them out your room. Now, you as the owner of the Hako, only you can share your screen because, again, the point of the Hako is for you to get the help or feedback on a thing that you're working on. So I think by being able to share your screen, you'll be able to provide the context by showing others what you're seeing. So then you'll be able to get the help or feedback on a thing that you're working on because they can see what you're seeing. Now, the way you communicate through the Hako, like I said, we have a text chat. You put your message here towards the bottom, hit send, it'll add to the list of messages. I also added the ability to enable audio chat. So anybody who has their audio chat enabled will be able to speak to and hear each other. But don't worry for the folks who don't have audio chat enabled because what people are saying will be turned into text and put into the text chat. Then I also have the opposite available. We enable text to speech. So if you're not looking at the text chat, you'll still be able to follow along because messages put into the text chat will be read out aloud by your browser. And yeah, again, check out all the different Hakos that have been created. And that is it. Cool. Let me start screen share. All right. So for this next work session, I am looking to, I'm printing like a printer enclosure thing to keep the machines like nice and warm and no draft and no dust and kind of keep the humidity down because I live in Florida, nothing but humidity. And so these 2 large boxes are insulation panels. So I need to go and cut those out to put in there. But I probably won't do that until later because I'm going to do some post-radio show promo stuff. I want to reply back to that email. And so I want to make sure everything I say in this email is like good. Some attachments and working things out and numbers and all these things. So yeah, so that's what I'm gonna be working on. Now I'm gonna get y'all back to work so I can get back to work. And I'm gonna send y'all off with some traveling music. This is one of my favorite producers of all times that goes by the name of Nujabes. This track is featuring a really talented artist by the name of Apani B. The track is called Thank You. Thanks for hanging out. See you 15 minutes after the hour. Till then, I wish you much productivity. And thanks for hanging out. Y'all be easy. And peace. Oh, wrong one. Okay, here we go. Again, new. So why is it not show? Here we go. Here we go. Cool. Here we go.
Let me start from the heart. I'm born state. I thank all for showing up to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. I thank you all for showing up to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. But let me start from the heart. I'm born state. I thank you all for showing up to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. I thank you all for showing up to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. But let me start from the heart. I'm born state. I thank you all.